A Roseville restaurant opened during the pandemic and found great success.
It was successful enough to convert from a pop-up location to a brick and mortar. Lori Wallace joins us now with more.
Hi.
Hey there, good morning, you guys. We'll get right down to the nitty-gritty first. What I know is very important to all of you. Yes, all of this food is making its way back to the station. Now that we've established that, we can talk about Tomatina here in Roseville. You mentioned it, guys. They started as a pop-up, opened up this restaurant at the beginning of the pandemic. They're very popular in the Bay Area. Wanted to see how they could do here. It's turned into a huge success. So I have Tony to talk about what is now your one-year anniversary and the opening of your permanent location.
That's correct. Yes, it's been a year since we opened during the pandemic. People thought we were crazy to do it, but it has been a great success. And now we are moving from a pop-up to a permanent restaurant where the dining room's open and we've expanded our menu, and we're thrilled to be 100% a restaurant in Roseville.
Yeah, and you have a great patio too. And one thing that you and I talked about with a lot of Bay Area residents moving this way, you already have a huge following here.
That's right, we do. When we first opened, people were driving by and stopping and coming in and saying, "Are you the same people that are in the Bay Area?" And yes, indeed, we are. We have locations all over the Bay Area, and this is our 8th location and our newest location.
So there's an expanded menu. There is now a happy hour, and you have some great lunch specials too.
That's correct. Yeah. Well, we can start off here with our seasonal specials. We have our Bianco pizza, our chicken cacciatore, and our nectarine salad. And so those are seasonal specials. They're on for 2 months at a time. And then over here we have our entrees. We have our salmon entree. We call them classics. Our salmon entree, our chicken entrees, 2 of them, and so we were very pleased to add those to our menu. We've had those at our Bay Area locations, but we were not able to put them on here until now, and so we're thrilled to have those back on.
Well, I don't know, T, the portions look so small, don't they? I mean, just itty bitty. Huge portions here, so bring a friend to share.
Yes, that's correct. We are known for generous portions, and we deliver on that every time. And you can see those are big plates with a lot of food on them, and so we do deliver on large portions. This Piadina here, as an example, is one of our signature items, and it is huge. It's basically a sandwich. It's Italian street food, and that's our caprese Piadina, one of our more popular items. And people generally buy that, eat half of it here and half of it to go because there's so much of it.
Yeah, it is huge. And while I got here this morning, you guys, I found out that this guy sitting right over here is one of their best customers who comes 2 or 3 times a week. So I asked him, what's your favorite thing on the menu? And it just happened to be this. So I'm going to deliver it, go back to my old waitress days and bring him his food. Tell us your name.
My name's Abraham.
Abraham, okay, you're a huge fan of this place. You're one of the reasons they were able to turn this into a permanent location, and that was your whole goal.
That's right. We heard it was a pop-up. We said we need to make sure they stay.
So how often do you eat here?
Whenever we're short on making dinner, we'll come over, get a bunch of these, bring them home.
I like that.
Nice.
I like that. When you live close, it's convenient too. Good. All right. Well, you're welcome. That's your breakfast. Pass that on to him. Let him enjoy his panini. It's huge. And again, they're open now indoors and outdoors. 1-year anniversary. Come on in and visit them. You guys are open 7 days a week?
We are. We're open 7 days a week, noon to 8, and then a little bit later on Fridays and Saturdays.
All right, guys, I'll send it back to you. Go ahead and feast your eyes over here and start thinking about what you want to eat
Big
later.
portions, all right.
And I'll take that one.
Wow.
I'll take some of that.
Thanks, Laura.
And I'll take some of that.
I learned something new. A Piadina is thin Italian flatbread made for sandwiches.
There you go. We learned something today. And normally in the show, we don't.